All right, take a look at SoFi today, guys. We're up around 1.7% right now, trading in the mid-high 12. So we have to do an update on the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do with SoFi, and we'll break down the indexes later in the video, which as of now, guys, they're also up. The Russell's up 0.5%. NASDAQ 1.75, S&P's up over 1%, and the Dow's up 0.5%, with the VIX pretty much at break even. So we're going to break down a bunch in this video. So hit the like button if you guys find value. Make sure to subscribe and join the free email stock newsletter that is linked down below. Put your first name and your email address, and I send you my top stocks weekly right to your email for free. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive into it. So it's about 12:45 p.m. on the East Coast, and SoFi, well, it's up 1.5%, but it's been a rocky day to say the least. It's not the prettiest 1.5% green day so far today, guys, but we are up nonetheless. You guys can see we opened up at around $12.85, saw a bit of a sell-off in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes of trading. Then we double bottomed at about 12.50, rallied back to about 12.90, which happens to be that opening price and the high from the pre-market. So clearly we're getting some resistance at 12.90, almost $13 a share. And now we're down to 12.70. So we have given back a good amount, not a good amount, but some of the gains from earlier today. We're down about 1.5% from that 12.90 high. And on this 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see we're still technically trading above the lows from yesterday. That's a good sign. We're trying to build off of that dump off from yesterday morning. We got down to 12.10. So we're putting in these little higher lows. I'm not sure if you guys are noticing this, but we're trying to start to dig ourselves out of this hole. So we put in a higher low at 12.05, 12.10 yesterday morning, another one at 12.30 yesterday before close. This morning we held about 12.50, and now we're holding 12.70 this afternoon. So we're putting in these ever so slight higher lows, trying to dig ourselves out of this hole here, looking pretty decent. And on this 30-minute chart, you guys can see the same thing. Although we do have a death cross and we are under the 180 SMA, not the best sign on this 30-minute for the bulls. We are, though, maintaining this trend. That's a pretty good sign, the trend that I just drew. And on the 1-hour chart, I'm pretty sure we are above. We are above the 180 SMA. We're holding it, and the chart on this time frame actually looks really good still. You know, if I draw this out, you can see for yourselves. We're putting in a clear higher low as of this morning at 12.50. Yesterday, like I said, we held 12.05, 12.10 in the morning. That's a higher low on this 1 hour. We are in good shape. So SoFi, ideally now, guys, if we want to get a full-on breakout in the short term, we're going to have to get out of this wedge. If I draw this line out as well, you can see we're in a wedge. So we're making those higher lows, but at the same time, putting in lower highs. So we hit 14.50. We hit about 13.60 yesterday or 2 days ago before close. Then yesterday morning, we hit about 13.20, another lower high this morning. And now, honestly, even right now, we're struggling at $12.90, $13, another lower high right under this 50 SMA on the 1-hour chart. So for the bulls to really start gaining momentum again, we're going to need to break 13. We're going to need to start breaking out of the opening price from yesterday being about 13.20, 13.10. And if that were to start, we start taking that out, right? We could then start breaking back out here on SoFi, which it's not far away from doing that at all. We're really just one resistance away from breaking out. And at that point, $14 plus, is where it could be going. So this is pretty exciting, the way things are setting up. And again, the fact that we have a juicy green day right now brewing in the stock market, That makes it even better. So, not a bad day. Great day, honestly, to be honest here, man. Pretty good day. And we're noticing on the 4-hour time frame, we still have a golden cross. We're holding above both moving averages on this time frame. We just need to break out of the highs. I mean, we did a bit, the day earnings came out Tuesday. We broke out of the highs from end of March, but we now need to re-break out because we broke out of them. Now we're back under the highs from end of March. Now we need to retake them. That's the real breakout spot on SoFi. If we're able to really gain momentum above the mid-high 13s, low mid-14s, this is where things could take off like no other, at least in my opinion. Of course, do your own research, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. And by the way, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Make sure to subscribe and follow along for more content. I appreciate all of your support. So that's pretty much it for SoFi. Pretty good day today, trading now in the mid-high 12s. Right on schedule, baby. We're looking good there. And the entire stock market, although it has given back some gains today, it's still up across the board. Look at this. SPY's up over 1%, and at one point it was up $3-4 more from where it is now. So we were up more than 1%, but as of now, we're up 1%. QQQ is up around 1.6, 1.7. The Dow's up about 0.4%. The Russell's up 0.5%. And a lot of this, pretty much all of it, is due to two companies, Microsoft and Meta. Shout out to them. Shout out to them because they reported earnings, guys, crushed it, and their stocks are moving and grooving, bringing up the entire market alongside of them, right? To give you all some perspective here, Microsoft stock is currently up around 8.5%. Very big move. I think I was reading it's the biggest move in years for Microsoft. I forget how many years, but yeah, it's up there. Biggest move in years for the stock. And Meta's up 4.5%. Not nearly as big of a move, but still big move for Meta. And both of these are breaking out on the 4-hour time frame. Meta and Microsoft going in the right direction here. We have stocks like Nvidia moving. We got word from Microsoft that they're not slowing down in terms of spending on their AI infrastructure, which is good news for Nvidia, obviously. So Nvidia's up over 4% on the day. AMD is breaking back over, it tried to at least $100. Now we're at $98.60, but earlier in the day, we were almost at $100. It looks like here in the pre-market, AMD was over $100, over 1% in the green. So a lot of these stocks are starting to come to life again, but not fully breaking out yet. They're not fully breaking out yet. A lot of them, at least. Microsoft and Meta, they are breaking out on the charts, but AMD, for example, yes, it's up on the day, but it's not really breaking out. Same with Nvidia, but who knows? We could be getting there sooner rather than later. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter and check out the Patreon if you want to see me build out my real money portfolio. That is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.